Celebration Week. If you will turn with me in the book of Genesis, the 37th chapter. And I'd like to read for your hearing the 19th and the 20th verses. Genesis 37, 19 and 20. When you get there, please say, acknowledge by saying, Amen.
Amen.
There you will find these words. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit. And we will say, some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
All right.
From those verses, I want to talk from if I can dream of the unseen. If I can dream of the unseen. Amen.
All right.
Thank you, ushers. What is the result of a life without a dream? Our dreams are the pictures that we have planted or painted of the life that we want to live. It is also evidence of the goals we want to achieve. And it's the victories we plan to accomplish. Now, if you were Barack Obama, your dream might have been to become president of the United States. If you were LeBron James, your dream might have been to own an NBA championship ring. If you were Aretha Franklin, you may have dreamed of being the queen of soul music. If you were Arthur Ashe or Tiger Woods, you probably dreamed of great success on the tennis court or on the golf course. If you were Oprah Winfrey, you would probably dream of success in the business world. These dreams began when we are young, and they guide our decisions and our life choices. Many social scientists suggest that it's a good idea to place pictures of your dream in a place where you can keep them plainly in view. To the Denbers, I noticed that you're from Chester, Virginia, and my godchildren lives in Chester, Virginia, and on their wall, on a mirror, in one of the bedrooms, it had a goal that they were going to save $50,000 one year. That was the goal. And it was painted on their mirror so that each time or each day when they look in that mirror, it reminded them of their goal. So now sometimes we have to place the goal in view. I think the Bible says, write it down. Make it plain so they can read and run with it. These goals are called vision boards. They are tools to help you clarify exactly what your goal in life is and to concentrate all of your energy on a specific goal. All you need is a pair of scissors, paste, and pictures from magazines. And any picture that does not fit the vision is discarded in the same way that any activity or direction in life does not fit your future image should also be discarded. One of the biographies of President Obama notes that at the age of 7 he lived in Indonesia and was exposed to some of the extreme poverty of the people and the lack of health care. And at that point, he decided that he wanted to help people see a doctor and get better, not just for one small village, but for millions of people. So with that image in his mind, he set out to change conditions. To really change health care for millions of people, you must be most powerful man in the world. And except for the confusion in high school years, he remained focused on that image. And when he became the most powerful man in the world, health care for millions of people became one of his top priorities. See, the great people that we study, whether it's Mary McLeod Bethune or Condoleezza Rice or Thurgood Marshall, they all had dreams that propelled them, drove them, and motivated them. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream for America. It was a dream that began with a name change. Dr. King was born Michael King Jr.
Okay.
But at the age of 5, he traveled to Germany with his father. And they visited the home of the great Protestant reformer, Martin Luther. He saw a vision of a world free to study God's word without the controlling hand of the Catholic Church. Martin Luther spent his life reforming the church. His father was so impressed with Martin Luther that he returned to America, changed his name and that of his 5-year-old son to Martin Luther King Jr. The entire family pursued a dream of reforming America into a nation that recognized the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. So as the world celebrates the birthday of Martin Luther King, it's a good idea to focus on the underlying motivation of all that Dr. King achieved through his life in pursuit of the dream. He chose an education level necessary for the dream to become a reality. Then he chose a mate that would complement him to share the dream and travel outside of his small world to get images to build upon and focus upon. See, our faith in God feeds our dream. For the first verse of the 11th chapter of Hebrews tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And that's the impact of our Lord's sacrifice out on Calvary. He gave us a hope of a better life and the hope of a better world even after his life had ended. As we peruse the text, it focuses on the description of Joseph by his brothers as the dreamer. Joseph was the favorite of his father Jacob, and that favorite son Stylus often drew the envy of his brothers, who was jealous of his position. Joseph's position became dangerously imperiled when he shared his dreams with them. The dream exacerbated the problem because they depicted the brothers in a subordinate role to Joseph, bowing down to him and treating him as their Lord. Joseph's brothers were bothered by his dream, not that the brothers believed they would ever happen, but because Joseph believed in them. They threw him into a pit and reported his unfortunate demise to his father. Throwing him into what they believed was eternal silence, as they said, and now we shall see what will become of his dream. But years passed before they saw Joseph again. But in the interim, many things happened to Joseph, which seemed to threaten the dream. Please excuse me. But all of these things actually positioned him to realize the dream to its fullest extent. Eventually, the brothers saw Joseph again, but they saw what became of his dream. I pray that I can get through with that. But there's a few things I need to know. One thing, Joseph's dreams pursued him. See, there's no record where Joseph actually sought to raise himself to a position where his brother would one day bow to him. He didn't do anything to promote himself, to excel over them. However, his dream pursued him. It pushed him into places. It pushed him into circumstances that made it happen. And the end dream was that his brother would one day bow to him. Now, the dream that he had didn't tell him how or why. He had become the prime minister of Egypt. And his plan of storing food for difficult times saved the nation. His dream was really about saving the nation. The dream pushed him into situations and circumstances through which he could be fulfilled. But today, there are millions of people who hear Dr. King's speech, I have a dream. And they are inspired because they too have dreams that are driving and directing them to destinations unknown. It is pushing them into colleges, training schools, and careers that are forcing them to meet people and prepare them for some unseen circumstance in the near or distant future. No matter how they try to get out of it, the dream pursues them relentlessly while they are awake and in their sleep. See, sometimes the dream is like an idea, like the Wright brothers had about a flying machine, or Henry Ford's automobile assembly line. Sometimes it's an idea so strong that it opens doors for you and pushes you in to help it come to pass. Thurgood Marshall was pushed by the idea that there should be justice for all. And the doors of the Supreme Court were open, and the dream pushed him into a black robe. If God gives any of the faithful a dream, the dream will pursue us relentlessly in our waking hours and in our sleep until it reaches fruition. But secondly, without the dream, you will have a different future. Joseph's life story is based on his dream. But without that dream, his life would have been totally different. Without the dream, he would not have been sold by his brother. He would not have been invited to his family, sending them an invitation to live in Egypt.
Uh-huh.
There would have been no crossing of the Red Sea.
All right.
There would have been no Ten Commandments, no temple in Jerusalem, or any of the historical events familiar to us.
All right.
Because it all started with the dream.
Yeah.
And today we must help children dream, because without dreams, their future is limited.
Yeah.
See, a blind man cannot dream of things he has never seen.
All right.
Because dreams are made up of images of things we have seen that reposition our lives. A man who has never once experienced peace cannot dream of peace. He has never seen peace. A man who has never once seen love can't dream of love. See, it's important to see as much as the youth can see, because what they see allows them to dream an extrapolated, improved vision of what they have been.
Yeah.
A person who has seen becomes a dream igniter. A person who has not seen becomes a dream killer. He can't picture it happening because he's never seen it before. How many of you have seen or heard the word, Reverend, I can't see it? That's because you never visioned it before. A visionary is a person that takes the random things he has seen and paints a new picture of what can be. A leader is one who leads a mostly blind people into the vision. That is why central to every child's education should be some travel, some hands-on experiences, some reading, not excluding the traditional instruction. But all of these promote images that feed dreams. Parents should be wary of allowing children to spend so many hours playing video games, but virtually no time in dream building experiences. Spend no time in travel or reading. But it's a formula that results in children who have ghetto, fabulous dreams, because that's the only world they have seen or experienced. But our faith in God should push them to pursue faith-based aspiration, the evidence of things not seen. But thirdly, if I can dream, my future is clear. For Joseph, his dream excited him. He told it to his father, told it to his brother. He told it to anyone who would hear him. For it was a driving factor. And those who have a dream enjoy talking about it. Those who have a dream enjoy writing about it. Those who have a dream enjoy pursuing it. If you enter into a relationship with a person with no dream, their lives are pointless, and they will drag you into their pointless life. Their excitement about their dream should excite each of you to share each other's dream. About 3 months after the assassination of Martin Luther King, Elvis Presley released a song entitled, If I Can Dream. There the lyrics said, if I can dream of a better land, where my brothers walk hand in hand, but as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Elvis's song, with those simple lyrics, became an instant hit. It epitomized Dr. King's ideas and his message to America. It was an image of a land where brothers walk hand in hand. If you can dream, your future is clear to you, and you will pursue it. But without a dream, you are lost. In 1969, I ain't that old, but in 1969, a group called the Monkees released a song called A Man Without a Dream, which details what happened to a man who lost all hope.
All right.
He said, a man, I'm just a man without a dream. Instead of striving to reach my goal and my aims, I got distracted with meaningless gain. For just an illusion, I traded love that was real. Now my eyes cannot see, and my heart cannot feel. Now I'm a man without a dream. But my brothers and sisters, our challenge is to help this generation to see the fullness of Dr. King's dream for America, and to also see, with God's help, what happens if I can dream. Joseph's brothers cast him into a pit and said, we shall see what will become of his dream. But every believer should step out on faith and demonstrate to the world what can happen when a God-inspired dream begins to unfold. And that's when it's asked, what became of his dream? But today the question is more personal. What can happen to the world if I can dream? But I dream of a land where swords will be beaten into plowshares, and we will study war no more. I would dream of a land where our streets will be safe, and our children will laugh, and joys will never end. If I could dream, I dream of a land where there will be no rich or poor, but all of God's children will share in the bounties of heaven together. If I can dream, I'll fast forward time and carry you to a land, or we shall see, and show you what became of the dreams of our forefathers. See, in the land of we shall see what became of Frederick Douglass's dream of freedom from slavery. We shall see what became of Booker T. Washington's dream of skilled and educated Negro workforce. We shall see what became of W.E.B. Du Bois' dream of a thinking and intelligent race of African Americans. We shall see what became of Marcus Garvey's dream of a race that will be proud of its blackness. We shall see what became of Shirley Chisholm's dream about a day when our leaders will be bossed, black and unbought. We shall see what became of Jesse Jackson's dream of former slave moving from the outhouse to the White House. What we shall see is beyond our comprehension. For eyes have not seen, nor has it entered into the heart of man the great things that God has in store for us. If you want to see what shall become of the dream, come and go with me. The songwriter said, come and go with me to my Father's house. For in my Father's house there is peace. In my Father's house there is joy. In my Father's house there is redemption. And it was paid for in the blood of Christ. Somebody said, let's put a crown of thorns on his head, and we shall see. Somebody said, let's nail his hands to an old rugged cross, and we shall see. Somebody said, let's bury him in a borrowed tomb, seal it with a stone, and we shall see. But I want you to know going on. He rose from the grave with all power in his hand. And today he sits on the right hand of God. And one of these days we shall see the reward of the faithful who never gave up on their dream. I don't know about you, but I'm glad that we have dreams. Because of the dreams, we have an aspiration to reach out beyond our present existence, to claim what God has blessed and stored up for us. And if we keep on dreaming and march toward our dreams, one day, if we don't make it, we can make a way for our children to have. If we stretch out and pursue our dreams, one of these days, we will make it home. Try and dream of the unseen. One of these days, we shall make it home. As the choir prepares to sing, if there's one that wishes to unite with this fellowship of baptized believers, we call it joining the church. I'm going to ask you to stand. The doors of my Father's house are now open for the invitation. Scripture says, come unto me, all who labor and heavy laden, and I shall give you rest. There's one, he said to come. He didn't say you had to quit doing anything, but he said come. For if you come to Jesus, any man in Christ becomes a new creature.
All the things that I've been through, you can feel my pain. What I had to go through to get here. You never understand my pain. Don't try to figure it out, because my worship is for real. Because my worship is for real.
Will there be one today?